What up, what up, what up, what up? God damn, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, nigga. Just went through puberty real quick.
Let's try this again. What up, what up, what up, what up? Yo, it's your boy Black Man. It's the Black Opinionated podcast, a.k.a. The Bop. I got my man Jay in the building with me tonight.
What's good with you, man? It's been a minute since we did something like this.
Yeah, it's about to be fun. Y'all about to be real mad at us tonight.
Shit.
Yeah. So the whole catch about this show was Jay was like, "Yo, I'm trying to come on the show, but I don't want to know what the topic is." And I was like, "All right, cool, because I ain't got one."
Right.
So I'm online today, and just in the midst of everything going on with the whole MSNBC panelists or the journalists, somebody had commented on a bot page, and just the craziness that I've been seeing,
Right.
not even seeing, hearing. And it's too many of y'all super woke niggas out there and niggerettes.
Yeah.
Y'all literally act like y'all just came from fucking Zamunda.
They probably think that shit's a real country, though.
Facts.
Honestly.
Facts.
You're looking for Wakanda and Zamunda right now.
Yo, let me tell you this, dog. I knew Wakanda was a made-up name, right? But so many people was hyping it up that I had to actually like go back. I was like, well, maybe I'm fucking wrong.
Come on, man.
I was like, maybe I missed something.
Right. But see, that's the bullshit. That's what happens with a lot of people, because you get that, like, it gets so like oversaturated in the media with stuff, then you start believing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like a lot of
I was like, dog, I know Wakanda's not a real country, but maybe I fucked up.
Right.
I'm like, niggas done showed out with dashikis on.
Right.
I'm like, maybe I'm wrong.
Man, look.
This said Wakanda, this said imaginary place in the Marvel universe. I was like, okay, I'm not fucked up. I knew what I was talking about.
Did you see there was some shit where they were saying that the real Wakanda is Haiti?
Dog,
Yeah. Like literally somebody was saying, no, Haiti is the real Wakanda.
this the woke shit that I'm talking about. Like, niggas hear one little thing, one little tidbit of information,
and they run with it.
and they straight sprint with that motherfucker.
And they want to put it on everybody else.
Right.
Throw it in your face like, oh, you ain't
The
know?
one fact they know. It'd be the one fact.
Right. It's like that nigga to get out of jail and all of a sudden he read like 2 or 3 books and he's just like, yo, dog, did you not know that at this certain time we was this, we was that? And it's like, nah, you didn't know that shit either, bro.
No, not at all.
You know what I mean?
Not at all. I'm about to find it though.
Yo. And then when you actually hit him with the actual facts of a lot of stuff, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear a lot of the bullshit that like I get it. Like, there's a lot of facts that we weren't told and a lot of facts that are coming out.
Right.
But at the same time, like, check what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like, not to bring it up because it wasn't talked about enough, but like with, the Kobe Bryant death. For the first 15, 20 minutes when I saw that, I didn't believe it because I'm so used to shit being fake.
Right.
So it's like, you got to do your research. So just because somebody tells you, you see a movie and Wakanda's real, like, don't believe that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, do your fucking research and don't try to tell everybody they're wrong because you seen it on Facebook. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to tell you, bro, niggas take a headline and
Right.
run with it.
Run
with
Sprint
it, bro.
like they Usain Bolt.
And then the worst part about it be most of them be old ass articles anyway.
Right.
I seen an article today, and I had to and I posted it, but I stated in my post, I was like, this article is from October of last year, but I'm just now seeing it.
Right.
And it was interesting to me. So that's why I shared
so
it.
you shared it, which is what
Right.
you're supposed to do.
These niggas see one headline and be like, yeah, dog, I told you it was coming.
Right.
They ain't want his hair.
Then they find out it was a post from 1862 that somebody just happened to find and redo. Like, come the fuck on.
And then you sitting there and you like, bruh, do y'all just read the headline? Like,
A lot of people do. Well, that's what it was. It's that clickbait shit. You know what I mean?
but at least fucking click it.
A lot of them don't. They just share it real fucking quick.
Yeah, because the
Share it
headline
real
grabs.
quick. You know what I mean?
Or if it fits something that they was trying to get across.
Right. And then when you actually read into it, it's completely opposite. Like,
There's so many fake news sites out there, and nobody does any backtracking on anything.
no fact checking on none of the shit you post. Shit, there's no fact checking in half the stories you hear from another person anymore.
No, it's all, and that's why I said, man, there's too many super woke niggas. Like,
Super woke. But you got to remember, being woke is trendy now.
but I'm saying we collard green eating hog moss.
Nigga, look,
Listen,
Fuck that. Red Fox had a line talk about all these people out here talking about don't eat pork, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. He said, y'all gonna feel like a damn fool when you in the hospital dying of nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep doing what I do. Yeah, I know some shit ain't healthy for me, but shit, I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah.
That's the whole fucking point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on this whole lifestyle change right now, not to be super woke.
Right, but you're doing it for you.
Yeah, because I'm tired of being big. Like I'm like not big in the sense of like humongous.
Right.
I'm talking like I'm tired of my gut.
I feel you.
Because other than that, I'm pretty fucking skinny.
Right.
Like I'm 200 pounds from here to here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just this.
Yeah, I gotta get fucking rid of it. So
nigga, my gut got a name. I call that nigga George.
you know what I'm gonna miss the most about my stomach though?
What's that?
Resting my hands on it.
Nigga resting a plate on it.
That's the best.
You sit back, you put that bitch right here in the crease.
You know what get me? I go on fucking Amazon and I see that they selling little pillows that rest on your stomach that hold your food up. I got mine built the fuck in, nigga. And they gonna cost me no $39.99.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, dog. They got little trays.
Yo, it got a My Pillow for my stomach.
I said, yo, these niggas just they're profiting off of fat people now.
Yeah, well, I mean, shit, they're gonna make a profit off of any fucking thing now.
Anyway, back on track. Yeah. I don't know how we got off on that fucking tangent.
Nigga, because you know how
But
we do.
this is what most of y'all niggas be sounding like. It's always a fucking ad.
Oh, the YouTube shit?
Dog, it's always an ad now.
Because they're getting paid off of it.
You can't get through it. Here
It's
we
all
go.
bread now.
Here we go.
It's true. No. You're a convict.
That is what y'all sound like.
Yo, real talk. Real talk. Put a whole bunch of extra shit together and not saying nothing. You good?
Yeah, Jen said that my mic was off. Can you hear me now?
It's all right. Nobody want to hear you anyway.
Now we about to find out.
Can you hear yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just laughing quietly.
It was a slight chuckle.
I was just laughing in my soul.
This nigga's laughing in his soul.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
And that's what y'all niggas out here sounding like.
Yeah, a lot of them, like you're putting together bits and pieces of everything and trying to make it sound like you're smart.
Facts.
Like sometimes, you know what? Not everybody. Just be.
It's
be
okay.
You're not intelligent. It's
you
cool.
know what? It's okay.
Some people are learners. Some people are teachers.
And that brings up, there's definitely a difference between intelligence and education.
Amen to that. Oh shit.
Because you can be completely educated but have no intelligence.
Yeah.
And vice versa. You could be intelligent and have no education. So, a lot of y'all niggas out here
smart as hell with no common sense.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like I know, look, man, I don't like to talk about it. My daughter's mom has a college degree. But how you got a degree in criminal justice, but you got a criminal record?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like all those pieces of paper and everything you got on your wall don't mean shit at the end of the day.
Facts.
I mean, there's plenty of people, like they said, there's plenty of people who have doctorates, PhDs, and they're working at McDonald's. You know what I mean?
They said that it wasn't a microphone that didn't come through. It was the all right. I know what happened.
You fucked up.
Always, dog. Apparently, I'm an habitual fucking button pusher. So
see?
I gotta stop that shit. So
right
what
there.
happened was, here we go.
Can you hear this?
Can Can y'all hear it now?
Can you hear me now?
What's up, young blood?
What's up?
Swine, my brother?
Nah, no thanks.
Now, let me tell you something. If you hit a man in time, his wounds will heal. And if you steal from a man, you can replace what you steal. And always cross in the green, never in between. Honorable Elijah Muhammad Ali floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee.
Just thinking about spending another minute with Farrah convict made me never want to do time in the joint again.
Boy, am I happy to see you, man. And always remember, my brother, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, get a dog a bone, 2000, 00, party, oops, out of time, my bacon smelling fine.
Yo,
And you ain't supposed to be eating pork if you super woke, remember?
I can't. And that's what we were saying that most of y'all niggas out here sounding like.
Nursery rhyme ass.
Got bits and pieces of 18 different things.
Yeah.
Trying to put it all together to make it sound like one.
You're trying to make a puzzle and the pieces don't even match.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, I won't knock anybody who's trying to learn and trying to understand.
It's okay. I get that.
Right. But when you're taking every little thing, like shit.
It's like a doctor first day
Yeah.
in medical school trying to tell the teacher what arteries not to
Exactly.
cut.
Yeah. Or it's again, I'm glad you want to know about yourself. I'm glad you want to have pride in who you are. I get that. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you for doing that. But make sure you're not don't keep spreading the bullshit and spreading, the misinformation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that's the shit they was giving us in the first place.
Right.
Though basically we didn't know where we came from.
Right.
We didn't know anything about our history. You know what I mean? Like they try to basically tell us that black history started with slavery. No, history started way before that.
Right.
Y'all fucked it up for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So don't then come to me and give me more misinformation or give somebody else more misinformation because you're getting that to the kids. This is going to make us even more blind, deaf, and dumb in the end. You know what I mean?
It's like the blind leading the dumb.
Exactly. I see, said the blind man to his deaf brother. Like
that was one of my favorite movies, by the way. Fucking with Richard Gere.
Hear no evil, see no evil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor and what was the boy name?
It was
Gene Wilder?
Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, creepy ass Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes. That shit was fucking hilarious. And that's what these niggas out here doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man, but I did hear.
I heard.
Yo, first off, anytime somebody starts something, everybody starts something all the time with I heard.
Right. Then you know it's some bullshit.
Not I read or I seen.
Right.
I heard.
Yeah. I don't trust them honest to say they read something. It ain't shit. Where'd you read it now?
Yeah, not yet.
You know what I mean? Did you pick up a book?
Who?
Nah, I saw it on Facebook.
Who really takes the time to read anymore? I listen to a lot of audiobooks.
Yeah,
I could even do that.
I just got an audio.
And if you said I heard on an audiobook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Cool. It's still a book.
Right.
It's still a book. It's
That just tells me that you don't have time to sit down and read because you got a busy lifestyle.
Right.
All right, cool. The reason I listen to podcasts.
Because you want to catch.
Because it's quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got you.
Excuse me. But just the normal research, like just the fact that
Yep.
I'm old. I mean, I'm older than you or whatever. But I remember going to the library and having to do that research.
Dog,
You know what I
what
mean?
was them joints that you would put the slide under and it would bring it up and you would sit there and be like,
Oh, turn the joint, the projector joint. Yeah, that's what I forget
but
what
it
it was
was
called.
in your face and it was like, and it'd be old news articles and shit.
That's the only way you can find this shit.
Yo, and you had to sit there and copy it.
Right.
Because you couldn't take it out because the library was the only place who
That
had
had
those type of
Exactly.
projectors.
But see, I think then that's when we valued the information more because you had to work to get it. Now that everything's so quick and right in your face, and
Right.
you know what I mean? It's, you hear this one day, and 5 minutes later you hear this. You want to put that out so fast, you don't research it because all of a sudden you got to be the exclusive.
And you have to know, you got to seem like, prime example, everybody mad at TMZ for shouting it out first, what happened to Kobe, right? But that's what these niggas, that's what everybody out here doing.
That's what.
With the misinformation that y'all hand out.
Right.
Y'all trying to be the first one to get it out.
Right. Whether it's right or wrong.
Right. Who cares?
Just because I can say I'm the first.
And that is everybody's mentality.
And as soon as they see that, they want to give it. Like, again, I'm proud anybody wants to give information. Anybody who wants to share the shit. but make sure your shit is right. And then on top of that, don't analyze every little damn thing.
Yo, you know what I tell people sometimes when I don't know? Like, or like I did hear something, I'll be like, yo, I heard, but I mean, you might want to look it up.
Right. like give them that public service announcement with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
like, I could be completely wrong, but you gonna look it up? I don't really care enough to look it up, but
yeah,
I just thought it was a crazy what they said.
Yeah, here's your stupid fact for the day that I'm not sure is an actual fact.
Yeah, a lot of y'all niggas would probably make it real big on like Jeopardy or something.
Nah, I think no, because a lot of cats that get on Jeopardy, you have to actually know what the fuck it is.
Yeah,
they get on Jeopardy, they be like,
Wheel of Fortune. Let's make a deal.
Man, they might as well just end up on a regular reality TV show because it's anything that's going to actually take a little bit of brain power. 90% of the people that we know are
let's
not
make
going
a
to
deal, niggas.
Right. That's easy enough. Pick door number 1 or door number 2. Well, I've read if we actually say the number 2 is actually the thing that's been holding us down for years. Why is that? Well, because they used to sell us 2x2 when we was on the darn auction blocks. Like, that's what the shit I can't stand.
How did you connect that?
Exactly. Exactly.
I've been like, yo, bro, we was popping popcorn.
Right.
How did we end up in a cornfield?
Well, we can't pop popcorn because that's the only way we can survive because we picked up all the kernels that was left over after we gave Massa what he needed. So then when we would put it in the fire, then we all of a sudden it would pop and it was bigger, and that's how we could feed our children. Fuck out of here. Excuse myself. I'm just like,
I can't do it, bro.
It annoys me. It annoys me. Everybody they want to be so prideful in what they do. But there's a certain line between pride and arrogance. And when you're being arrogant about it, then you're just spouting off whatever the hell you want to say.
Yeah, because
to make yourself sound good. You know what I mean? Like,
right, you hit a nigga with enough words, eventually something's gonna come out and be like, or they're just gonna tune you out while you sitting there talking.
Which shit, nigga, that happens all the fucking time, and I know it happens to me because I just get to run in my fucking mouth.
Yeah, I know I do too.
And by the time I'm done, I'm like, shit, nigga, I don't care. Like, you missed the 4 or 5 jokes that I had about you and your mom in the middle of this whole goddamn thing. But like, nah, you end up sounding like an old Baptist preacher who was just running his mouth so we can get the collection plate.
Well, what they need to do is the people who, I feel like the people who spew this shit off the most is the complete opposite when they're not talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or even if they're in no, honestly, no, I'll put it to you this
way. Man, I don't really eat no swine. I mean, what you got on that pizza? Pepperoni. I mean, I could peel it off.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen. Like, and that's what? Like, okay, like my cousin, I respect, like, Nick does not eat pork at all. And he actually did the research and found out, like, he won't eat ketchup because ketchup has a pork product in it. So, like, for him to do that, I'm like, okay, you did the research and I respect why you're doing it. Not on some more religious stuff. Like, he just doesn't eat pork anymore. I know a lot of people, I don't eat pork. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But I'll see the nigga get a hot dog, or it's a turkey hot dog, and slap all kinds of ketchup on it. I'm like, did you research the fact that there's pork products in that? Nah. Have you checked your toothpaste? Oh, there's pork products in there? There's pork products in everything. So don't sit here and try to preach to me that you're not doing something when you're not even giving me the full, I know you ain't do the full research on that shit. And that's what anybody says. Like, give me your backup on it.
Yeah, like when niggas be like, yo, I don't eat pork, I be like, why? They be like, it's a dirty animal. And I'm like, technically all animals are dirty because they're wild.
Right. 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 Like, I get it. I know, I mean, I've like, as far as pork.
Well, a pig will eat anything. I mean, well, if you starve something long enough, anything will eat anything.
So, at the end of the day, you know what? Okay, if you're that worried about it, go be a fucking vegan.
Right.
And even then, I know a lot of people that are vegan, but I might do this, I might do that. Nah, like, do the research on what you're preaching. Do the research. You know what I mean? And if you're just gonna spout out whatever is fashionable and trendy right now,
well, that's what it is. Because I had asked the other day. You go to a lot of places now. I see a lot of fucking shit with quinoa in it.
I don't know what the fuck that is, so I'm not fucking with it.
So it's a grain.
Okay.
Right? It's kind of shaped like oatmeal a little bit, but it's smaller than rice.
Right.
It's supposed to, it's healthier than rice. Like, way healthier than rice.
Right.
But you also got to know how to cook it. Because if you overcook it, you cook all the nutrition out of it, and then it's worthless. Right? So it's one of them foods you got to, like, super cook.
You know what? It's
not bad. So I was eating it in place of rice.
Right.
I just got a nutritionist.
Okay.
She was like, don't eat.
She
was like, do not eat quinoa. Right. I was like, she was like, because it just does nothing but turn the sugar inside your body. And I was like, all right.
Yeah. But that's supposed to be the healthy. Like, I'm just waiting for Kale to come out and be wrong.
Dog. And I'm like, everything we supposed to eat that they say is healthy. She's like,
nah. Because you remember, the Atkins diet at one time was the big thing.
I almost died on the Atkins diet.
Oh, shit, for real?
Well, not like literally died, but
I
definitely passed out at lunch. Because it had just came out. I was in 8th grade.
Right. Well, your body wasn't ready for that shit then.
Right. But I wrestled right after football season. So.
Shit, fuck that. You was trying to drop weight.
I was trying to drop weight.
Right.
And I wound up passing out at the fucking lunch table.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, that shit was horrible.
Man, see. But all those diets, like the keto diet, where you basically starve yourself.
Yeah, you eat a lot of.
Yeah, I forget what it is, but you want your body to get to like keto doses or something.
Yeah,
like
I didn't look.
Again, I'm not sure what it is. I'm not trying to spew any more misinformation.
Yeah, I didn't take the time to research it.
I take the time to be like, okay, I'm diabetic. I shouldn't eat sugar. I'm gonna put the Kit Kat down.
Yes,
half the Kit Kat down. This part of the Kit Kat down.
Two out of the 4.
Not
and I'll come back to the 4 later.
I'm gonna get the king size.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like going back to like with the woke people again, it's just like stop trying to stop trying to portray that you're something that you're really not.
It's okay not to fucking know.
Right.
Like it really is. Like as long as you do, like Jay said, dog, as long as you do the fucking research, it's okay not to know something. I ask questions all the time. And I'm like,
there's a quote where it's like, the fool is the one who thinks he knows everything. The wise man asks questions.
Mm-hmm.
That's simple as that. Because you always got to learn something else. So if I see something, all right, find out, boom, 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 boom. I'm not just going to be the one that's like, I know.
Right.
I always know. I know.
Jay got fucking dope ass quotes all the time. Like this nigga's like walking with fucking Confucius.
Yo, that's only because you know what? Nah, I'll be real with you. That's only because I'm actually fully embracing the fact that I'm a fucking nerd. And I just like to learn shit. Like the other night, I was in the house watching The Life of Adolf Hitler, and in the middle of the thing, they told me that like they sit on there right before he got elected or whatever to his position. He was a sex symbol in Germany. That's a stupid fact that I don't need to know, but one day I'm going to use it, like right now.
See?
And that's what I do.
That's that Jeopardy shit.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, not even like doing the research, but just
that's where I go watch Jeopardy. And they're like, what was Adolf Hitler before he became I'm like a fucking sex symbol?
I'm like, he was the first Playboy model.
Fucking Jay.
But that's what I'm saying.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just the knowledge. Actually, this way. The greatest weapon in this world is not a gun, it's not a bomb, it's knowledge.
Yeah.
You make somebody think, act, and feel a certain way, you have all control over them.
Yeah, like I say all the time, it's easier. Well, it's not easier, but it's harder to kill an idea.
Yeah.
Than it is a person.
Which is why we can't win half of these wars over there, because you're not going to be able to kill that idea.
Yeah, you're killing an idea.
You know what I mean? That's why we lost in Korea and Vietnam. Like, it wasn't, these people weren't fighting for land, they were fighting for the idea of I want to have my life.
Yep.
And they were willing to die for it.
Yeah. And you can't beat that.
You can't kill that.
Mm-mm.
And that's sad, because if you start giving the wrong ideology to people, people dying for nothing.
Right.
Dying because you want power somewhere. Hitler had everybody thinking that if you're not blonde hair and blue eyed, you ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, he's a quarter Jewish
mm-hmm.
with brown hair and brown eyes. So how you basically tell somebody to
hate what I look like, but don't hate me.
Right. Right. Which is why you got to give out actual facts.
Hate what I look like, but don't hate me.
Right. That's like Malcolm being like, y'all niggas ain't shit.
Well, he did in the Boondocks.
In the Boondocks.
He said, I'm going home. He said, will you ignorant niggas please shut the hell up?
But if you really think about it, though, say Malcolm and Martin were still around and would see the shit that's going on now.
Right.
Like, literally, like
Martin, this is what I die for?
Right. Like, Martin would, like, because, and it's again, we'll talk about misinformation.
Then they say, y'all niggas completely took my speech and twisted it.
Right.
To fit your own agenda.
And the I have a dream shit was not even, he changed his whole perspective after that. That's when it turned out he was against the Vietnam War. That's when that one picture of him and Malcolm happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And he was starting to be on the same thing where, we need to have, black economics and everything like that. Once he stopped being like the peaceful shucking and jiving what they wanted, then that's technically why he got killed. in my mind. Again, this is my opinion. I'm not giving you facts, but the facts
It's a Black Opinionated podcast, and which has nothing to do with color.
Not at all. But
So
at the same time, I gotta have pride in who I am.
yeah,
I gotta have pride in my history.
I was just saying that because somebody had brought something up earlier.
What is it?
And it was like, I posted the new video with the intro on it, and the guy he says something like, I only see white people pictured here. And I was like, what?
Okay.
So my man hit him back, was like, hit play, my guy.
But see, again, you just saw the beginning.
Right. And I'm
you
like,
just saw that piece.
And I'm
you
like,
had an opinion.
And I'm like, white guy. And I'm thinking like, what? I'm like, okay, there's Kitchen in there talking, whatever.
Again, Kitchen is white with Negro tendencies.
And I said, white guy. I said, are you talking about Nick Foles? I said, bro, he won us a Super Bowl, and I'm an Eagles fan.
Right.
Of course, I'm gonna put that up there.
Exactly.
I even got the big clock in Center City.
Nice,
bro. Apparently, obviously, you didn't watch it, and you could tell that I'm from Philadelphia.
Right.
There was a cheesesteak in there.
Damn, nigga, you made me hungry.
Yeah.
But not, and again, that's like we were talking about before.
You've seen a snapshot real quick, and that's what you chose to comment on.
And that's your whole opinion now. And even if you had a white dude in here, so what? Like you just said, the Black Opinionated podcast is not about color. We call you black. That is your fucking name.
And I needed something catchy.
And this is your opinion, and this is your podcast. Black Opinionated Podcast. The fuck?
Facts.
Like that's literally
maybe people get it misconstrued. I put the black.
Maybe. But still, you got to title it.
Yeah.
Like it's not
It's
not Holy Bible. It's the Holy Bible.
I guess I could have. I guess I could have put the apostrophe S on it.
No,
Black's Opinionated.
No,
podcast.
because then at the same time,
it don't sound right.
But at the same time, that's also good marketing because it's going to stir that shit up.
Yeah, and I like that.
It's a good idea, but
I just be confused when people ask questions that are completely obvious. I would say
because you got a lot of keyboard gangsters out there too.
Yeah, because you literally. And my intro's not long, people. It's 9 seconds.
Matter of fact, I fucked with the new intro. I ain't
word, yeah, dog.
I peeped it the other day. I was like, Bat trying to do something.
Yeah, dog.
I hated on you about that much.
As you should.
I'm just
it keeps me fuking motivated.
As we already know, like everybody told me, I'm naturally a hater. Like that's just who I am. Nothing against you. I respect you.
As you fucking should.
But it keeps me motivated.
I like when niggas tell me I'm not doing good.
I feel you on that. I like being an underdog.
Like, oh, nigga, what you out here doing that everybody else ain't doing? Nigga, everything, apparently, because y'all not doing it.
Right. Right. I mean, take all the way back to the fucking DS radio. But, yeah, I mean, it was like, yo, I'm doing a radio station. He was like, all right, nigga. Next you know, he's like, yeah, this nigga gave me a contract. I said, nigga, I know you ain't signed. Yeah, I said, go ahead and sign it.
I said, yeah. He said, man, I know. I said, yeah, I understand that, but
but you know what?
I'm still need you to sign this piece of paper.
Which is how it's supposed to be. But I'm saying that's what it's supposed to be. Like, in order to be successful, you got to do that shit. And as usual, we completely off the fucking subject.
All the time.
But
it's still about information, though.
It is. That's all it really is. And I mean, like, it's bad because it's, as grown men, it should be confusing for us. Like, life is already confusing for us just being a man in general.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, this all, and what a man's supposed to be now, what a man's not supposed to be, not knocking it, so don't send nothing in, but the Me Too movement and all this shit. Like, you know what I mean? So, as grown men, if we're confused by the information that's being handed to us and given to us, what about our kids?
Right.
What about our kids? Like, and again, my opinion.
Like that whole real nigga syndrome.
Man, being a real nigga will get you killed. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be a real nigga. I'm not trying to be the realest out here. I'm trying to be the best fucking man I can be. Like, look at me as a man before you look at me as black, white, Chinese, or anything the fuck else.
I just want to be successful.
But see, what's your level of success? Success can be measured by so many things. Some people, like...
Just I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm getting successful.
You're getting there. You're doing your thing. Like, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the first time I've been in the crib. I walked in, yo, you doing it. I'm like, bro, I'm proud of you. Because, I mean, I seen you from here up. Like, I'm proud of you for this shit. But, like, as far as levels of success, like, I could look at my parents.
Right.
My mom and dad never had a lot. My dad busted his ass for everything. My mom was a stay-at-home mom, all of that. Like, they didn't have, like, the big house, the 4 cars, and all that shit. You know what I mean? But I consider my parents and my family successful because they raised us right.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I see them now. They have almost 50 years of marriage and they're happy. That's
Word.
a level of
I feel
success.
like I can talk mad shit to Ike now. He ain't moving as fast as he used to. I feel like I can get away.
But when he catch you, his knee a little crooked, but when he catch you, when he
probably take a mean right.
Bro, I've only been unconscious twice in my life. Once in football and once when my dad said he was going to knock me out. He told me to my face, boy, I will knock you out. Do it. Sleep. Came to, looked at my mom. She said, he told you he was going to do it.
Ike grabbed me that one time. He said, hey, man, what you doing? So what you touching me for, Ike?
But again, like,
get off me, man.
But like again, that should be a measurement of success. And again, they can take us back to the information then because you're making these kids think that they've got to, have 1,000,007 likes on their Instagram.
Or you gotta have the flyest fucking shoes,
right?
Or this Gucci belt,
right?
Or these shoes that are super ugly, but everybody says they're good. So this is what you should be wearing.
I don't understand sneakers nowadays. I'm gonna leave that alone. But like again, that's information. You need to have this. You need to have that. And music does it.
Well, they said. Look at all the actual billionaires and millionaires out here, right?
Them niggas wearing pro kids
and Dockers,
chilling. You know what I mean?
Boat shoes.
Don't need the flash.
Whole outfit is $100.
Exactly. And that's why they got 4.8 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Because they ain't spent time trying to look like
y'all seen Jay-Z. When he first came out, he was buckets and this, that, and the third. And what that nigga wear now? Boat shoes, linen.
Chilling. Ain't got to do nothing. But you can, like, when you just walk in the room and know you got it.
Jordan don't even wear his own sneaker.
I don't even want to talk about Jordan.
And he got y'all out here just
buying.
And
laughing at y'all because y'all going to jail to get these damn shoes and he's getting money off of you in jail.
But these would be the same niggas talking about some Allah Akbar.
And again,
like
that's all these cats coming out want to be Muslim now. Want to be this,
every time a nigga get locked up, they come out Muslim.
Yeah, either come out Muslim or you're a blood. That's the only way you come out. If you're white, you either come out Aryan or gay. I'm sorry, that was a joke. I apologize to white people. But it's still like you come out because you got a little bit of small information about something, and then you come out and you want to spit this knowledge. Like, bro, all you did was watch Malcolm X 3 times.
Right.
Let's be honest.
The only series they had in the jail library was Roots.
Oh, but it's the truth. It's the honest.
Y'all come out selling bean pies and bow ties.
Right. But okay, there are some that actually go in there and do like hit the library.
Yeah, we're not saying everybody.
But that's
few and far in between.
A big majority of them.
Yeah.
And I'm saying a big majority come out and they're the stereotype.
Mm-hmm.
They're exactly what they're seeing, what they're showing on TV as what we are. And again, that's the information being pumped into us. This is what you're supposed to be. This is what you're supposed to be. This is what you're supposed to be. Supposed to act like this. You should talk like this. If you don't do this, you're not a real nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So when you keep putting that into children's heads and then you want to turn around and lock them the fuck up for what you told them they were supposed to be, you can't tell me the system ain't fucking rigged on some shit. And that's just facts. That's not an opinion. You tell me, you make it glorified for me to do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You basically are telling me that in order for me to be, like the image that I'm giving of what a black man was, at least for me coming up, was, menace to society. I can't even think of half the other movies. Like Sugar Hill don't count. Like, you know what I mean? Juice, all that shit.
Dead Poet Society.
Dead Poet Society. That's the Robin Williams one.
That was a good movie.
That was an excellent fucking movie.
I watched that movie growing up.
Yo, Dead Poet Society is an excellent. But again, we weren't supposed to watch that shit.
That was a great movie.
That
was out of the norm.
Yeah. Like, because it was Robin
you
Williams.
remember you used to get shunned when you didn't see a black movie?
Oh, yeah. Oh, bro, I remember, dog, okay, man.
I mean, we older now. Now I shun people my age for not seeing certain movies.
Well, that's like everybody's mad at me because I still ain't seen the new Avengers joint. Like, what kind of nerd are you? I'm just like, I just haven't made time to see it.
I cry every time Tony Stark died.
Oh, fuck you like, I already knew it was going to happen.
Well, first off, it's fucking almost a year since this movie has been out.
Oh, whatever. Fuck you. You seen the new Star Wars?
No. But
we even.
I love Mandalorian.
Mandalorian was a shit.
It was a great show.
Matter of fact, shout out to my daughter because me and Jay Lee went to go see the new Star Wars movie together. And I know it's completely off subject, but this is one of the proudest moments of my life because there's a scene where Luke Skywalker raises his original X-Wing out of the water. And me being me, I'm just sitting there like, yes. And Jay Lee's jumped up, 8 years old, jumps up in the movie theater, goes, yay, it's new X-Wing. I've never been so proud of my daughter.
Facts.
I'm sorry. I'm raising a nerd and I love it. But that's the thing. I'm trying to raise her to be, do what you want to do.
My daughter asked me, she said, can you get me this? sends me a picture. I said, "Oh, you want the new Billie Eilish album?" She was like, "No, the record." I was like, "The vinyl?" She was like, "Yeah."
Nice.
And I was
like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like that is.
I was like, "Baby, we have to do one better. We go to the record store."
But see, and this is moments that make you proud because you know they're not getting caught up in all the extra nonsense and bullshit that's going on in this world. Like the fact that my daughter told me she wants to be an astrophysicist at 8 years old. Daddy, I like the stars, and the ones who study the stars are astrophysicists. My daughter listens to Neil deGrasse Tyson's podcast. That's what we listen to in the car when we're driving back and forth from her house.
Dope.
You know what I mean? Like all she wanted for her birthday was a telescope. Not all this other shit. So I'm trying to encourage her to be who she wants to be.
Yo, that was like when I was I dated this chick. She had 2 kids.
Right.
She used to get mad at me for playing rap music in the car with them, right? Or saying certain things around them. She had 2 boys. Mind you, she had 2 boys.
Right.
She used to get mad at me for saying certain things around them, and I would always say to her, I would rather them hear it from me than hear it from one of their little friends on the street and getting the wrong explanation if they have a question about it.
That is true. That is true.
I said, at least if we're in the car listening to a song and they have a question, I can explain to them what it is.
I feel you.
I said, imagine another little 11-year-old coming up and explaining to him what this is.
Right. What's a booty clap?
Facts.
Well, son. But I mean, and that's almost like it's almost as horrible as it sounds. Like you do want your kids to hear the worst.
So you can explain
of life at home. So you can have that talk with them. It's almost like, you know what I mean, like the whole sex conversation. You want your kid to come to you like, where do babies come from?
Mm-hmm.
Like me personally, I'm dreading this fucking conversation, but I know what's going to happen. Because if you don't, they're going to go out on the street. And then you're going to have, who knows who's going to tell them something. So again, it's information. Stop acting like, if you don't know, you don't know. Don't put 4 or 5 fucking things together to think that you know what is going on.
Facts.
Because you're out here, oh, I'm woke. No. You're still sleeping as sheep like everybody the hell else.
Mm-hmm.
Because all you're doing is taking everything that they're putting into you, and instead of checking it and researching it and figuring out and turning it into your own full opinion or your own full knowledge of facts.
Yeah, because it's cool to have opinion.
Yeah. Everybody's got an opinion.
Everybody get mad at me because I start arguing. Right?
Right.
And then don't be an argument. I just be talking.
Right.
And then people get mad because I get loud. And it's not that I'm getting loud because I'm yelling at you. I'm just passionate about what I'm saying. And I know what I'm saying. I have facts to back it.
Right.
So then I start getting loud because all you keep spewing the same 1, 2, 3 things at me.
Right.
And I'm combating everything. You know why? Because I spend hours reading this and reading that and looking this up and looking that up.
And
so when I come to you, my boy told me the other day, he was like, yo, you the type of nigga that only need to know a little bit about something and nobody's going to beat you.
Yeah. You can back up your argument.
He said, and that's what he said. He said, because what you spit out be complete facts, and can't nobody argue that.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And when they can't argue,
I be wrong sometimes.
When they can't argue, they want to just get mad, frustrated,
and
oh well, I'm done. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, come on, like if you actually have, like, take the time to actually listen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You might learn something.
Facts.
You really might learn something. Like I got my young boy at work. Like he's always anything political or anything with me. Excuse me. He's always wants to talk about it and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I literally have told him plenty of times. I'm like, because I feel like I'm damn near 40, so I feel like I'm your old head now. I'm going to, even though I might agree with you, I'm going to argue the other side of it because I want you to back your point up.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets mad because then we'll be in this whole thing and he'll be like, well, why are you acting like that? Because I want you to back up your point.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want you to do. I agree 100% with you, but I'm going to play devil's advocate.
I like playing devil's advocate.
I fucking love it. Only because I want somebody to back their shit up. I don't want nobody just to give me some bullshit because if I just gave some bullshit, I would feel like I failed. You know what I mean?
Because I get the, I always hit him with the devil's advocate like this. I mean, I get what you're saying and I understand that, right? But yes,
yes, that's the main thing. I feel you. I understand.
I hit them with the, they be like, what you gonna say? Word. Long as you know it's coming.
Right.
But yeah, dog, I mean.
People they just need to.
Just fucking do your research before you start spewing out a bunch of things. And stop, please. And please stop. Please stop posting these old-ass articles.
Like it's something brand new.
And then stop posting these old-ass articles with a dumb-ass tagline on it. Oh, I knew they was coming for us. I'm like, what? What article did I see today? And it was like 2016. We're in 2020.
Right.
The article said that the Supreme Court makes it legal.
Yes, that's the main thing. Oh shit! Let me stop pushing buttons.
It was like the Supreme Court makes it legal for pretty much jobs to discriminate against dreadlocks.
Yeah, that was a couple years ago.
That was a couple years ago.
Yeah, because it was in Cali they were doing this.
Right,
shit.
they were doing it.
Yeah.
But guess what? There's a new article.
Mm-hmm.
They stopped that. It is illegal now to discriminate against somebody's hair.
Right.
And that was an article that just came out on US Today.
Okay.
A couple months ago.
So,
But they sharing the article about the illegal to ban to
do the dreadlock, yeah,
from 4 years ago. And I'm like, and there people are commenting on it like, oh,
I can't believe this is happening.
I didn't even comment. I'm just looking like, y'all know they changed the law, right?
Like, but they don't. That's the thing. They don't because they think. Okay, I'm going to get hated for this, but I feel like a lot of black people have a victim mentality.
Yes, and we was talking about this the other day at work. If you was a rapper or somebody famous right now, and we lived in the same hood or area,
right?
I feel like now you owe me.
Right.
You owe me, Jerome, because I saw you walking down the street every day.
Okay, that's what's up. I work to get where I'm at.
Oh, so you're not gonna come back and help out where you came from?
Man, what did Jay say? I can't help the poor from one of them.
Dog.
He ended up like MC Hammer, trying to help the old hood and
end up broke.
Yeah, that nigga doing what the cash for something commercials and like, come on. Like the mentality that a lot of us have of the fact like we feel like we're owed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like people still like the whole reparations thing. Like, yeah, I get it. Something should have been done. I agree with that. But at this point in time, do people not realize if they're like, okay, we're going to pay all black people this $4.8 quadrillion, whatever the hell it is, we're basically paying ourselves. They're going to tax the fuck out of us for it.
Mm-hmm.
So why pay back my own money at this point in time?
Right.
Not saying it shouldn't be done.
They're going to give it to us. We're going to hand half of it right back.
Right. Not saying it shouldn't be done. Not saying that it's not a great idea and it should have been done 150 years ago.
But you know the problem now? They couldn't do that.
They can't.
Because niggas will wild the fuck out.
Remember the Dave Chappelle skit?
Yes. They should never give you niggas money.
No. It was he actually did a skit about if they actually paid his reparations.
When he bought the baby?
Yeah.
Was that the one when he bought the baby?
Yeah, and he was like, and the one boy ended up becoming the richest man in the world off a dice game.
Right.
Like, as much as that's a stereotype of shit, but
that's why Dave Chappelle was fucking funny.
Right. Like, let's be honest.
That's why the Boondocks to this day is one of the best shows ever created.
Right. It definitely is. Because
they touch on the craziest subjects, but put a crazy twist on it.
Right.
And you're just like when they had Martin Luther King come back to life. He was never, and that, I don't know if y'all watched the Boondocks, but in this episode, Martin Luther King was put in a coma. He never passed away. Then he comes back to life and he's in the Apple store and they're using his picture next to Albert Einstein's with AirPods in.
Right.
And he's like, I should really have approval over these things. But
True.
And then everybody's all hyped that he's coming back. Oh, we going like Martin Luther King speech, da-da-da-da. These niggas in there in a church throwing wilding out parties. They got jungle juice all over the place. And this is the issues that the Boondocks dealt with.
Right, which is what's up. I'm glad they opened our eyes.
And then like the other one with the other joint with like R. Kelly. And at the end of the whole thing, and then at the end of the whole thing, you know, he was like, can R. Kelly sing? Yes. Is he a good artist? Yes. Does he have a problem? He was like, instead of congratulating him, he said, get this man some help. Introduce him to women his own fucking age. Like, he was like, we all know the man can fucking sing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not why we here.
Right.
And that's the type of shit that we latch on to.
Right.
And fucking run with it. Just run with it.
At some point, yeah, it's funny. It's hilarious. But at other points, it's like, let's just be realistic.
Yes,
let's be realistic.
We kind of have to teeter a fine line sometimes,
right?
And there's nothing wrong with that. Just walk the line.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, do that. Like as long as you walk that fucking line and do what you're supposed to do, you should be all right. As long as you mind your own fucking business.
Yeah, stop pushing shit on people.
Mind your own shit.
Stay
out of other people's shit and stop putting people in your shit.
Yeah, stop pushing shit on people and. That's all I gotta say.
It's really simple. It's really fucking simple.
It's not rocket science. Like we don't need to know that Elijah Muhammad Bali. Like I don't care.
Nah, and if you want to know about Elijah Muhammad, then really go back and get the truth, get the facts.
And you know what y'all should do?
Instead
of spewing shit on people? Like, yo, I read this book. I think you might think it's interesting.
Right.
You should probably read it too.
Right.
And
well, what's in the book? Read it.
Because we doing a discussion. Hopefully, my book actually coming tomorrow.
What should we read?
The assassination of the black male image.
I'm gonna have to peep that.
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna have to peep that.
So, y'all know on Fridays we do Pooh in the Mirror. So we're all gonna read a book and then come on a podcast and discuss it.
I'm gonna have a book club.
A little bit.
That's cute.
Is that old?
No. That's good. That's good. I mean, I want to clown the shit out you right now just because that's the person I am. But like,
because we was going to try to do it this Friday,
right? So
everybody had a plan to get this book right, and we was like, all right, yo, we all going to read it by Friday. I was like, well, I'm gonna listen to it,
right?
Like, and then we're like, yeah, they got the Kindle version, blah blah blah. Dog, I get on Amazon, they only have a paperback, so I had to order it. So and it's not going to be here until tomorrow. So there's no way I'm reading that book by Friday.
They ain't got no bookstore.
I don't know. It was cheap on Amazon.
I feel you. I feel you. But
I'm not gonna lie to you. I use Amazon so goddamn much that I forget there's any other stores out there sometimes.
Realized I used to hate Amazon because I was like, I'm not doing it. I don't want to. But nah, I fools with it.
I'm trying to tell you, their customer service is wicked. But
ain't there Amazon like right down the street from this motherfucker?
Yeah, I used to work there. That's how I got my CDL.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they paid for it.
Shit.
Free and clear, and I walked out the next day and quit.
What the fuck you do that? Oh,
because you didn't have to stay.
Oh, where?
I had a job.
You know, they just changed that rule because they heard this shit.
I had a job before I even finished the class.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Because most of them joints, like, they like, oh, we'll train you and do all this, but then you got to, like, sign on for 2 years.
Nope. Amazon don't want you to stay. Facts. Because that's not the company they want to be. They don't want to be a permanent.
A real
job,
company.
A permanent job company. Well, first off, the job is fucking grueling.
That's what I heard.
Like,
I heard they like literally have an ambulance. I don't know this is facts. No. I heard they like literally have an ambulance like sitting outside because people die. Like,
it was closed. It wasn't sitting outside, but that shit was closed. They literally have a on staff nurse practitioner.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
And and they're and this is being allowed to happen, and they didn't pay any taxes this year.
Taxes.
Like,
but you know what gets me? I'm pissed off about that.
What's that?
But they're still the most convenient place to buy shit from.
And that's our fucking problem.
Like,
that's why Walmart is where it is. It's convenient.
Yes. Like, it's just.
Or else can you go and get everything you want in one shot?
And them not paying taxes, whatever, yo. Like, we already knew it was going to fucking happen.
It's capitalism.
We already knew Trump was for fucking big companies.
It's capitalism. That's why, you know, and
you know what, though? I'm not mad at Trump for that because he came out and just let y'all fucking know. Like, he said it.
Right. Like, you knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Knew it. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you should have known that shit.
And that's another thing about doing your research. I didn't care enough about neither one of these president elections.
Right.
So I voted Green Party.
Which you technically ended up being a vote for.
Somebody said, stop fucking doing that because you're fucking up the votes. I was like, they're already predetermined.
Well, with the way the Electoral College is.
Yeah.
Like, if you actually read up on the way that's
like they already know who's going to win before they fucking win. Yeah. Everything else is just a formality.
Yeah, I mean.
It's like being married before the ceremony.
You know what? I can't even knock that. My sister did that shit and pissed me off because I know she was married for a year before she actually had the wedding.
Yeah, you have to legally get married before the ceremony. Just a formality.
Hey. And even marriage is some bullshit. Marriage is a legal contract.
That's for another day.
Oh, trust, bro.
Well, no, it's not a legal contract because, you know, like we used to get married. We didn't have no contracts.
Yeah. We jumped the broom.
Yeah, you got married out of fucking love.
Right. Well, it's never been. Like, it wasn't you got married out of love. You just stayed with somebody out of love.
Right.
When you got married, it's because
there was like
the two families needed to merge. And
oh, yeah, we talked about this before. I said, as far as I know, from what I have seen and heard,
right,
like, you know, documentaries and stuff like that, I used to be really fucking fascinated with prearranged marriages.
Oh, shit.
Because I used to be like, how are you just making two people get together, like, based on what y'all need?
Yeah, that's really what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm like,
really
they don't
what it
even
was.
know. So I used to be real fascinated.
That's why you had dowries.
Yeah, so I used to be real
I'm going to give you
fascinated.
my daughter for a flock of sheep. You know what I mean? Like,
And then I realized that most of them people who did get married stayed together. They just learned to love each other.
Yeah, it was like, I'm stuck with you.
Right. All right, we're doing this.
All right, and you know, probably it was one of them situations where, like, you know, what I mean, like she was stepping out and he was stepping out, and it was like, well, I'm stuck with you any fucking way, so I don't care.
Right.
You know what I mean?
As long as our families are happy.
But again, that can take us back to information because there are so many things in society today that we are being told or is how it's supposed to be. It's really not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can take it to the church. There's so many things they're saying this is a sin. That's not a sin. Well, according to your book, it's not even in there because they didn't have that shit back then.
Mm-hmm.
It's because you keep telling me this is wrong, that is wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even like polygamy. Like, I mean, I don't agree with it because whatever. That's my opinion on it. But like all this, you can't have more than one wife. You can't do this. You can't do that. Well, you know what? Your boy King David had like 30 of these monkeys. He had somebody killed to grab his broad. Like, let's be real about this. But these are y'all rules that y'all setting up because they're giving you misinformation.
Right.
Giving you misinformation with everything. I mean, anything that they can twist and make it seem right.
Especially over time.
Yeah.
Because it's not in your face.
No, it's a small,
it's little twists, little quarter turns,
a little bit, just a little bit there, a little bit there.
Until you're finally like, yeah, well, that's how it's supposed to be. And you're
Right.
like, well, why?
Well, you know what? It's sad because there actually is, like, and again, something people should read. Everything that's going on with our community, with the black community right now, it was laid out how to do it, how to oppress us in the Willie Lynch letter. Read that motherfucker. It says in there, get the man out of the house,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll be able to control.
Right.
So what do they do? Lock us up. Or what do they do? They say, you can't get special housing if the man's in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Get him out of the house. So this is the mother that's the whatever.
It was a systematic system.
It's literally what it was.
Yeah.
But it's like people, if you do not do the research and read about it and actually, you know, see what is going on, not just in that situation, but in everything else, then I want to hear your fucking opinion.
Right.
Because as soon as you tell me something, I'm going to ask you, back it up.
Right.
Where did you give me your cliff notes? I want your bibliography. Do y'all know what a bibliography is? I want your bibliography on where you're coming from. You know what I mean?
We used to have to write them in school.
Yes.
Yeah.
You had to show your sources.
Yeah. It was the last page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. From this book.
You said it for a second. I was like, okay, yeah. And I was like, wait a minute.
Like, there's a podcast that I listen to.
It's all coming back to me now.
I listened to the history podcast, and it was like maybe like their 100th episode. They actually said, like, look, we got in trouble because we're not citing our sources. And they had now at the end of every show, they're like, go to this website and you'll see our sources from where we got our information. So if that's one reason why, like, I fool with that podcast because it kind of gives you a different twist on history, which is dope. Like, that's how I learned that the Lone Ranger is actually based on a black man who was a sheriff or not a sheriff, but a bounty hunter, something like that. He was some kind of cop who basically he didn't know how to read and write, but he brought back more. Like, this dude was so set in getting this money for arresting people for warrants, he arrested his own kid. Like, he was he was my dad with a badge. Oh, shit. That honest. And that's who the Lone Ranger's based on.
Nigga, right. Right.
But to the point, like, okay, be woke. Be whatever you want to call woke. But be knowledgeable what you're saying. That's what it comes down to. That's literally what, man, you could have picked a different subject.
No, this was a good subject. And I feel like we're going to end with Jay with you throwing out that little bit of knowledge. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all sticking around tonight and listening to us yap our fucking gums. And this is a strictly opinion.
No doubt.
Please, no hate mail.
And if you're going to send hate mail, get a bibliography with it. Let me know where you got your information.
And use correct grammar. Because I will read it.
But boss, we's not allowed to say stuff like that.
What's this wrong, massa?
I don't know. Is we sick?
He said, Oz ain't going nowhere. Yo.
Who's that nigga?
Oh, my God, yo.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Oh, man. Y'all know where to find me at, man. It's your boy Black, a.k.a. The Bop, everywhere. Just search me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't got no cool sign-off no more. You know why?
Because,
you know, it's so... Because when we used to do it was, follow me on Facebook, on Instagram.
Right.
Now it's follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Stitcher, Twitch. And it's a lot.
It's marketing.
It's so much.
It's marketing.
You can literally Google a.k.a. The Bop.
Nah, you know what you need to do?
And shit. Bro, I got to show you this when we get off of the air.
Okay.
Anybody who wants to step their game up, look up this card. It's called Blue.
Okay.
It's a digital business card that uses NFC technology to transfer your information to people.
I think I've seen that.
I got one.
Is it dope?
It's fucking awesome.
Nice.
You literally go in the app, add all your contacts, your address, where your business is.
That's dope.
Email, Instagram, Facebook.
So you
website,
basically Bluetoothing your information or something.
and I literally touch somebody's phone with it and it gives them all my fucking information.
Yo, I like that. I'm going to peep that out. But yo, before we sign off, I do want to say one thing. I want to thank you for this. Because when we was doing the radio and everything else before, like, you know me, like, music is my thing. But I fell in love with doing the radio and shit. And today is the 4-year anniversary of my triple fucking bypass.
And this nigga still living.
So
I still fall asleep sometimes, but he's still living.
But now I was like, yo, I wanted to do something for it and like coming in here and doing it. So from me to you, thank you for this.
Word, my nigga. Word, my nigga.
I mean,
word.
And shit, I had fun. I'm gonna start my own motherfucking podcast.
Oh damn!
It's gonna be called 50 Shades of Jay.
We the fuck out of here. All right, y'all. Be safe. Peace.